I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Titans going up against the Rams. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. They come up in an offset eye. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Another carry now for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Aaron Donald weighs nearly 300 pounds, but he does have the ability to make himself skinny in a hole, which means it's hard to block him. And that's how he gets upfield and makes the plays we just saw. How about that? A second tackle for a loss in this game.
Here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mariota on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he locates Walker, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Goal incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd, gone. That's complete to Britt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Derek Morgan in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuff the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that their big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. Boom, line it.
From the 50, it's gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a nice carry there, 15 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll try the air now with Goff. Man open is Britt for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Britt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jude Ijagorima. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Goff on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Goff going to keep it himself.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Go on. Barney.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on second and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win?
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
39.
To throw on second down is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Arakpo. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long. It's gone. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. They'll roll him out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give it 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity. But the guy...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I got it. All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, Mariota again. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down throw for Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the interception, here's Gall. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the receiver. And it's third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Castle. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Touchdown, Titans. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. That'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
Well, not long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
They come out here in the eye.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Castle. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. In motion comes the tight end left. They go back to the air here after the INT. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Back to throw, gone. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Take it at the 37. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Picked off by Mark Barron. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now it's right. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, here's Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Hey, check. Now let's go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to